Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Sandman, and I'm here today to tell you about one of my outstanding books called 51st State Police State that you definitely want to hear about. This is a must-read for the discerning person who wants to see the reality all around him or her about what America has become. There are now so many more laws, new legislative bills, about the police who are given more power to arrest virtually anybody that they want to. 51st State Police State could be anywhere in the United States, from Maine to Montana or Alaska or Arizona, or anywhere and everywhere in between in the United States. The United States has approximately a little over 20% of all the people in jails all around the world. In total is over 1 million people, which generates a lot of money for jails, counties, courts, and states in the U.S. The police, on the other hand, experience far less consequences for their behavior than normal citizens, because the police use the power of their jobs to ensure that they're almost untouchable. Many times when the police have been determined even to be acting unlawfully, they get raises or promoted regarding their inappropriate or abusive behavior. Unfortunately, in America, some police brutality and law-breaking has become normal as they use excessive force and routinely engage in inappropriate behaviors such as any of the following. They've engaged in bank robberies, murder, kidnapping, extortion, sex crimes, burglary, drug deals, aggravated battery, the list goes on and on, theft, fraud, entrapment, the planning and destruction of illegal evidence, intimidation of witnesses, cable theft, racial crimes against citizens, and crimes against other police members, and having private files on citizens which they're not authorized to do, so they can use it at a later time against you and me. The following inappropriate police behaviors have also occurred in the states all around the United States. Trying to make drugged or illiterate people sign paperwork of damages done to them because of inappropriate police behavior. Running over a pedestrian who received broken bones and brain damage because he was suspected of shoplifting a six-pack of beer. Give me a break. A police officer was arrested for impersonating a police officer when he was off duty and stealing a motorist's money. Another policeman tried to manipulate a 76-year-old woman out of $2,000 which she had won at the casino by telling her that the money was counterfeit. The list just goes on and on about police officers. Another police officer who killed a man because he had a dangerous weapon. He thought he had a dangerous weapon. It turned out to be a ceramic cross. Another policeman who threw parties, charged fees, sold liquor and drugs to minors. A police officer who arrested a murderer to escape, to help him escape from jail in exchange for the promise that he would kill other police enemies when he got out of jail. Another policeman disguised as a ninja warrior robbed several banks. Another police officer shot a neighbor's golden retriever puppy who barely survived the gunshot, who had gotten out of his gate and went into the policeman's yard, and the policeman was later exonerated of any wrongdoing. But then later the dog mysteriously was poisoned a few days later. Guess who did it? Another policeman raping a woman who was in police custody, and another police officer admitting that he lied about examining a 4-year-old child for child abuse, and the child died months later from another attack. Unfortunately, it should not be surprising that the police get away with murder every day and also other crimes. After all, they know the law as good as anyone. They know how to bend it and get around it, and ultimately, in many instances, they are the first to determine if somebody has broken a law or not. And sadly, this book tells instance after each instance and situation how they got away with breaking many other laws. This book should give the reader a rude awakening regarding the significant amount of police abuse that is occurring, far more than you would ever have dreamed, everywhere in the United States of America, or as it could be renamed, Crimerica.